getting on here. Uh, but with live streams, things are never always as good as they seem. Things happen, and I could not start until now. But I'm here now, and let's see what happens here. CGIX coming up. See if it almost broke right here, but it didn't. So I'm trying to. Oh wow, and it's going straight up. Wow. Okay. Ugh. We kind of want to. That was really quick. You really want more of a build up to the VWAP. This just kind of went straight through the VWAP, which makes me nervous. But it looks like it's going to go crazy here. It's about to get halted. What if I can get in before the halt? And I don't think I can. Nope. Nope, couldn't get in before the halt. That's what I figured. Dang. Well, I was definitely not expecting this to go straight up through the VWAP. So, oh well. Can you guys hear me now? Is mic working and everything? Guys, just let me know if the mic is not working or anything. So I've said CGIX on high alert twice, and you can see why. Because I knew when this was going to break the VWAP that it was going to start running. See if there's anything else. Probably not going to be anything else. All the volume's on CGIX now. And I missed it. Usually don't like... Good morning, One Life. Usually don't like a straight up move like this right through the VWAP. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all good. Just having to do an update to my computer. And then I dropped my phone in the sink. So I was trying to get it straightened out. That's what I was saying. Live streams, you never know. Things can go awry, and you just have to deal with them. So yeah, like I was saying, you really want to build up to the VWAP. You don't want a straight green candle that's almost $1 straight through the VWAP. Now let's see, this has got room to go to 721. We are just barely above the VWAP. Pre-market high 680, so there'll be resistance there too. Probably about 650 as well. And then market open of 586 will be another resistance line. Good job if you got in on the break. I was just kind of nervous because, like I said, I don't usually when I'm looking for the pattern, I want it to build up to the VWAP and then break. And this just kind of went straight up. And that makes me nervous because sometimes, or a lot of times, when you have a stock move that fast straight up, it'll come right back down. But I saw it getting halted, so I tried to get in before the halt because it'll probably gap up. And if it could have gapped up, it could have been a little profit. 491 early on. Right. Good job, One Life, for being smart. Because you see me several times hold a stock, and it just crash, and I've taken stupid losses for not being smart and getting out. But you still locked in a profit, man. So it's still good. One Life? Where'd you get in at? Right here in this area, right around this break, this first attempted break. Whew. So yeah, I'm guessing you got in right in this area. on this red candle here, this big red candle. Now, while this is halted, I want to talk about something else because VVUS this morning was a perfect U shape. This was beautiful. And I started to get in, but like I said, I dropped my phone, so I missed this little run here. 312 up to 338. Nice little 25 cents of profit that could have been made on this. Like, this is so beautiful. The VWAP even made a U shape. Like, that doesn't happen too often. So this was a perfect, beautiful U-shaped play this morning. See it drop right under the VWAP, round it out, and boom, nice little run. Where CJIX started the U-shape. Let's see, it looks like the halt's over, and we didn't really gap up. It looks like it's still running though. Yeah, oof, man, this thing is going nuts. And it, let's see. No, I thought maybe it was going to get halted. That's a big upper shadow though, so that's kind of scary. Getting a lot of action on CGIX right now. Quite honestly, I don't want to touch it now at this point because I missed the entry. Right down here would have been the entry at that break of $5. But man, that would have been a nice profit. Well, you still did good one life, so I wouldn't sweat it too hard. So we did break the high or the market open. I don't know. I didn't like how this went straight up though. I would have liked a little bit more of a build up. So we just want to see if we get another U shape maybe on this. Not really sure. Kind of looks like it might be flagging right now. But bull flags have not been consistent. Some pop, some have been breaking. I don't really want to do anything with that. Told you guys yesterday, NYSZ, if it broke $4, it'd go on a run. It came out with a little press release this morning. Broke $4 and ran all the way to $5.45 in pre-market. But it's not doing anything now. Okay. I could look for a bounce off of the VWAP potentially on this, but I don't know. Market conditions are a little sketchy this morning from what I've noticed. VVUS has dropped off. DCIX doesn't have any volume, but this is one of those shippers, and it does have a press release where they're acquiring a tanker. So if CGIX drops off, which right now it doesn't look like it's going to, then we could see some volume move in on DCIX, possibly. Yeah, this is looking like a bull flag. And not a very pretty one, but this is looking like a bull flag. Like I said, I'm scared to touch the bull flag. Like if I got in, let's see. Bull flag is what got me on that big loss last time. So that's why I'm not really wanting to see if it cracks the flag here. It'll be done. Yeah, so that's what I was expecting. So we could possibly get a U shape. Or maybe a bounce off of this VWAP. See, what is this holding up as support? 550 areas holding up as some support. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to get in this after that first initial rip without any type of pattern or anything. See what's ARAV doing. Now we've been seeing these mid caps run, and I did adjust my strategy a little bit. I scanned for stocks besides my normal scan. I scanned for stocks in the $10 to $30 range with low floats, and so and ARAV was one that popped up, and ARV this morning went on a massive run from let's see, all the way back down here to 758, all the way up to 29. So it has the ability to run like crazy. CGIX is bouncing off the 9. I'm really trying not to go outside of my strategy, and my strategy would have been to get in right here. So, I mean, it may be bouncing off the 9, but we got some upper shadows. It's a little bit of a U shape here, I guess. Kind of. This is a very low float stock. So DFFN, let's see. It's not parabolic. It's not getting that much volume. I mean, it is getting some volume, but you got a lot of volume on CGIX right now. So for DFFN to go parabolic, you would need a lot more volume on it. I would say at the break of 50 cents, yeah, for sure. At the break of 50 cents, if if it can break, yeah, let's see, yeah. So the break of 50 cents, you could start seeing a move on this, a really nice move. Right now, you're on a trend line. You can just draw a simple trend line and play this stock. Just like that there. So I might have to come back down a little bit and then go up to 50 cents. But you have a decent little trend line on DFFN. Though, yeah, break at 50 cents, you could see that move. It could get some real attention. And this is a little bit of a U shape, but my problem is if I get in here, I'm getting in at the top right now, which is dangerous. Getting in down at 550 would have been a lot better on this pullback. Yeah, exactly what One Life is saying. It takes more. Takes more ticks just to move it 1 cent, but yeah, it takes a lot of volume to get it moving. Let's see, get out of here. QBIO, kind of the same thing. CLRB. Got a few different stocks popping up, but all the volume is going to be on CGIX until it can stop doing what it's doing. Right now it's consolidating, getting squeezed, and so we're either going to get a crack here soon, a big crack, or it's going to go on a run. Right now it's kind of gambly to get in it. So I'm saying if I was to get in, man, and then we only got room to 722, so we got room to $7 on this if it does pop. But if it breaks 722, there's probably nothing. There's a little bit holding it back, but Probably see this up to $8 or $9 if it broke 722, 721. I don't want to chase this though. That's the problem. If I get in right now, it feels like I'm chasing. ARAV all the way back down to 1096. Let's see something. Now, if this keeps crashing, we could see a bounce off of $10. $10 is always strong resistance, so it should be strong support on that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When life, like getting in this area, even if you do get in right at 6, it's pretty sketchy because the VWAP is way down here at 530. Yeah, very, very tight stop loss. And that's what I'm kind of nervous about. That's why I don't really want to do. I don't really want to jump in this right here. Kind of making me a bit nervous. See DCIX. DCIX slowly, no volume on it whatsoever, but slowly coming up to that VWAP. Just looking around. See if I'm missing anything. Doesn't look like it. So it looks like it might start moving here. Yeah, and this is gonna, if it breaks 650, it's going on a run. Big upper shadow. Let's see, what is it we got? Something's got a U-shaped KNSA. Yeah, we do have a nice little U-shape there. The stock hasn't ran much though, which is the only thing that makes me nervous. It was up to $10 at the most. So if you do get a break, I wouldn't expect too much out of it. Maybe up to 940, especially if CGIX keeps ripping, which it looks like it's going to. So break a 650 here. Yep, looks good. Good break. Bid up to 669. The bid's kind of all over the place now. Yeah, this is too far off the VWAP for me. If the candle closes over 625. But the one right now where it was up to 660. This is so high up. My only worry is this. Yeah, I don't know. See DFFN coming back up to 50 cents. Getting close to it. I'll keep that on watch. CGIX all the way up to 698. See if it's gonna break $7. $7 is gonna be some resistance. Yeah, I'm busted right through $7. Yeah, this thing is all over the place. Big move here. Yeah, well, I missed it too, One Life. No worries. I missed it back here where I was really comfortable getting in at. Yeah, big run. Let's see if it can hold up. If this candle closes above that 200 EMA, this could really start going crazy. It's got room to 8 for sure. But man, it just feels like chasing at this point. See, 750 is probably going to be some resistance. At 725, holding up a little bit at 200-day moving average. Yeah, it is possible. We could keep seeing this run. One Life, you are right. But like I said, my strategy is getting in back here at the break of this VWAP, and that's long gone now. Getting in this now is just so sketchy. It's so high off the VWAP. And we could see, let's see here. Let's see what happens if this comes back down. QBIO. DFFN, nothing there. Yeah, I need some type of pullback for sure. But I still don't know if I want to play this or not. Maybe a bounce off of 650. You can see it come down to 650. Maybe get a bounce there. Only thing that worries me is this 200-day moving average right here, because it didn't break through it. It looks like it's trying to now, but if it doesn't break through this 200-day, then it's probably going to crash back down. Let's see, where's the pre-market? Let's see, what's the pre-market high? So the 677 area is some support. You see, it held up a support right there. Oh, I can't even get 100 shares of this. Yeah, so I can't touch this right now. I've only got 669, so I would need to come back down to that below that 670 area. That's what I'm saying, maybe 650. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be eating off of CGIX. This is a beautiful play, though. Nice play. This is actually, I mean, this is a U shape, but really it's a cup and handle pattern because you got this big cup here and then a little handle here. Looks like a coffee cup. But this is a beautiful play. Let's see, ARAV all the way back down to 1037. Like I said, $10 is always strong resistance, so could potentially be a bounce play off $10, but this is probably done for the day. I don't think it's running anymore. NYSC still not doing anything. That's done. Nothing there. DCIX, nothing there. HTBX, nothing there. Let's look around and see. Say KNSA ever get the, nope, it didn't break the U shape. UYEN, that's went on a little move. Yeah, so it looks like basically this guy went on a little move. So yeah, all the volume is on CGIX. Nothing else is going on at all. Nothing else going on at all. And we're starting to get some consolidation like we did here. see if I mean this is still kind of a bull flag, kind of an ugly bull flag, but uh, you can see kind of almost the same thing. But it's consolidating right at this 200-day moving average. So if it can't break that, it's going to crack down. I hate that I missed this at the break of the VWAP. Yeah, I can't get in this because I could only get 90 shares at this point if this doesn't come back down. And I don't really know how much more this is going to run. It is making that same kind of flag pattern there. See if the bottom of the flag holds up here, if it's going to crack. If it's going to crack, it's probably going to come back down. See, it should be right there. It looks like it's cracking. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Whoa, did A... Oh, man. ARV with a nice bounce. Got all the way down, looks like around 10.15, and then now it's bounced all the way back up to 11.50. That would have been a good bounce play. So I was saying, if it got down to 10 or close to 10, we could get a nice bounce. Looks like CGIX here might be cracking this a little bit. Let's see. Maybe it's more like that. Yeah. I just feel like if I get in this play at this point, I'm chasing. I don't want to chase. I don't want to take another loss. I'm already down on the small account right now. And I can only get 90 shares. Looks like the break is 750. It looks good on the 5-minute chart, and there goes the break of 750. There you go. So it looks like it might pop out of this again. Ooh, maybe all the way back down to 720. Didn't quite break 750. Had a bit of... Looked like it was going to shoot right through it, and then it just got held up around 779. Still trying, though. see what it looks like on the 5 minute. Jerry says it looks good on the 5 minute. Yeah, it does look pretty. Have to be this third candle would have to open up kind of right at the tip of this triangle. The way this one looks. Ooh, there's the big crack. Shoo! Big old crack on that. That's why I didn't want to get in this, because that craziness right there. Look at that, all the way back down to the VWAP. Wow. Wonder, could get a bounce off the VWAP here. I mean, that's pretty straight down. That's pretty rough. I think this could get, should be afraid to get halted on the way down, but it might bounce back up a little bit. I don't know. That's a really big red candle. Kind of want to. You bought on the VWAP One Life? I'm going to go with you. Oops, hope I didn't get in too far, too high. So I got in 611, so I'm only willing to risk about 20 cents on this. So if it cracks $6, I'll probably get out. I just think we might get that bounce. Me and One Life kind of thinking the same thing here on this. I would take. I don't even want too much off of this. I just want like 30, 40 bucks on this, off this bounce here. I got in a little higher than I would liked as well, but if you see if it bounce back up to 650, I'll probably get out of this. It might just be still crashing down here. Try and give it a little second here. Needs to come back up here. I don't want to risk too much more. I want this crashing out on me. Come on up. Looking a little weak right here, and I don't really like that. I'm not willing to risk much on this. Sold half at 624. I just want to see if it's gonna get back to get a little bit of a move up to 650, and that's where I want to sell at. I also don't want this turning around and crack on me. So green there, come on up. Let's get over that 630 area. $630's got some sellers there. You see 630 get taken out. Oof. Drop right back down. Maybe in trouble here. Trying to give it a chance. Just want this to crack out. I don't want to take a big loss on this if this turns around on me. So that's what I'm like staring at the screen for very carefully. My finger on the trigger. Oh, and I've got to get out right here. Yeah. $24 loss. Yeah, I had to get out. As soon as it cracked $6, I knew that was going to be bad. Yep. That's what I was worried about. All right. Well, another loss. I was up a little bit, but it didn't quite get to where I wanted. Yeah, 624, 630 was holding up. There was a lot of sellers at 630. Yeah, didn't quite get as big as bounce as I was expecting. Off of that VWAP. Got decent bounce from 576 to 630. I should have tried to get in right on the VWAP. But I wanted to make sure the VWAP was going to hold up before I got in. I didn't want it to do this because that's what I was worried about, was this big red candle under the VWAP. Very, very... See what's going to happen. See if it's going to... It could get a little bit of U-shape under the VWAP, which is probably what I should have waited for. But I was thinking with this big red candle, that was a lot of people getting out of this, a lot of sellers, a lot of shorters dropping this. And that bounce off the VWAP, I thought we could get at least back up to 650. Yeah. Let's see, what are we looking like here? So it's going to pop back above here. CGIX very easily could be done. Let's see. Play was to get back in here though. Like I said, at the break of this VWAP, that was where the best entry was on this. Looks like it's mine popped back above the VWAP here. See, what's ARAV doing? And not too much. Still bounced off that $10 area. And it doesn't look like anything else is going on. So that's probably it for today. CGIX still has a lot of volume on it. Good bounce from there. 520 to 592. See trend line on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, we do have a bit of a trend line. So that's pretty decent. It bounced right off that trend line. So see, that was the issue. It was starting to form a trend line and it came all the way down to the trend line. Should have waited for that VWAP crack. Okay. Alright. Well, it is what it is. So, that's my trade for today. $24 loss. I did I did cut out very quickly. I'm happy with the way I got out of this play. I didn't hold this for longer than necessary. As soon as $6 cracked, I was out. Um, my entry was a little bad. Looking for that VWAP bounce. Because this was the first time we were above the VWAP, so you could get a bounce off of it. But just not a great entry anyway. I got in about 11 cents higher. I wanted to get in at 6. I got in at 6.11. Let's see here. But yeah, this it was a bad trade anyway. Should have stuck to my strategy and just sat on my hands after I missed this. That was the run right there. That was the play. That was the spot to get in. But oh well. It's a $24 loss. I'm not gonna worry about it and get it back. So what's the date? Wednesday. So I won't be able to trade on the small account challenge until Friday again. That might be all right. We'll see. We'll see what Friday looks like. The last Friday was actually pretty decent looking. So we'll see what this Friday looks like. And of course tomorrow I'll live stream again. I'll just be on the paper trade account. Got to get this small account challenge turned around though. So if there's anything else, see ARAV all the way back up to $12 now. So yeah, that $10 little bounce play, that would have been a good play there. We got $2 in profit off of that bounce. That was very easily predictable. Predictability in the market right now, so that's good. Because they got that predictability, then we got the break of this VWAP here on CGIX with a nice run up. We got that predictability. NYSZ I called yesterday. If it broke $4, it could go on a run. Pre-market, it went on a nice run. So we're finally starting to get some consistent predictability back in, which is nice. Just got to capitalize on it. Just looking at everything here. DFFNs broke the trend line, but it is kind of riding the VWAP. And CGIX still just kind of fighting around there. I'm just giving this a second. I want to see how much higher that CGIX is going to go here off of this bounce off the trend line. It's going to get a big bounce or a little bounce. It looks like pretty much I just timed my entry wrong on this bounce. That was the issue with this trade, but that's alright. Looks like it's trying to get moving here. This area right here, 630 area is pretty tough resistance. How'd you do, Jerry? You said didn't you say you got in at the break of the VWAP? With 5 shares? Somebody said something about Aurora Cannabis. Let's see what happened with Aurora. Yeah, another bounce on Aurora. Shares after, let's see, what happened? Naming new executives. Now, see that federal bill, we're supposed to hear something today about this bill in the U.S. Yeah, Aurora looks like it found its lows finally. It finally stopped somewhere on this big crash. But yeah, nice little move on Aurora today. A little 230 up to 260. Let's check all the other pot stocks, see if they're bouncing as well. They all follow each other normally, so. Cron not quite as consistent as ACB. It did go on a nice move. Let's see, Canopy Growth. If somebody gets the announcement before I do, please post it, because I want to see what happens. Canopy Growth, nice bounce on Canopy Growth. See how my boy Planet 13 is doing today. Planet 13. Nice, decent little move today on Planet 13. Afra. Afra, nice little bounce. So yeah, it's about time these pot stocks started rebounding. So that's good to see. See DCIX not doing anything. Okay. Oh, Jerry, you lost. You're down $3 right now, huh, Jerry? Yeah, I want to see. So it's almost 10 now. I wonder if that press release is supposed to be Eastern or that announcement is supposed to be 10 Eastern or 10. Let's see. was just looking this up on my phone real quick to see. When we might be getting this. Huh. Let's see. One life, you accidentally put cannibals. I hope the house is not talking about cannibals. But that's pretty funny. Yeah, no, I know they were talking about. It says the vote is supposed to be today or shortly thereafter. So maybe it won't be. It could possibly not be today. It could be next week. But I saw something in one article or something said there was supposed to be an announcement about the vote at 10 a.m. But I don't remember if it was Eastern or what. I'd imagine it's Eastern since DC's in Eastern time. Man, CGIX still moving up. Yes, I just timed my entry bad on this. I should have waited for a little bit more of a pullback before trying to get in on the bounce. But hey, it's done is done. I don't see anything else going on really either at this moment. DCIX. DCIX slowly getting out of that VWAP, but there's absolutely no volume on it. This has been a strange November. Because so far, we've not seen any shippers moving. We've not had any big shippers. We've barely had any small cap stocks moving. Majority of the biggest moves has been the mid caps. And the pot stocks have not went crazy like they have the past couple of years. So it's a very interesting year so far. Very interesting November. It's like normally October through February is the hottest time, and we're not seeing those same type of trends or anything. This is all different territory we're in. It's a very choppy market. It's been choppy for a while. Hmm. I'm just keep sitting watching to see if CGIX is going to come up anymore. It's above the VWAP, but it's not getting any more big moves like it was having. But of course, volume's going to be leaving the market here right now, so it is what it is. Still on that trend line. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns, let's go ahead and get them going. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to come up with any of that if you got any. If not, I'm gonna end the stream here. We'll be back tomorrow on the paper trade account. See if I can find a play to work on some scaling out of plays. That's my plan with that. But I don't think there's going to be much more going on today. Probably not. No questions, comments, or concerns. Everybody's all set and ready to go. Looks like it's cracking that VWAP, so probably this is probably done. CGX probably is done for the day. And I'm just putting my phone case back on my phone now that it's dried out. One Life is all out. Not a bad day in the market. There's some predictability. I just mistimed my bounce. Mistimed my bounce, that's all. Nice job, One Life. Green overall. That's what I like to hear. I don't care if I lose, guys. Like, if you guys are winning, that makes me happy. I mean, of course, I'd like to win, but I'd like to get this account growing. But if you guys are winning, I'm okay with losing from time to time. What about you, Jerry? You still holding? You still holding your 3 shares or 5 shares, whatever you had? Did anybody else in chat trade CGIX today? Did anybody else nail this play? Take these drawings off. Jerry's out. Would you take a $2 loss? 250. Yeah, no, that you. I wouldn't worry about it. One life. You're green on the day. There's no worries. I would much rather be green than it crack and you take a big loss. I'm not even upset about my loss because I got out fast enough before I really got destroyed. It was a confidence. $3 loss on the day. You're not gonna be able to get that McFlurry now that you were planning on getting, Jerry. Are you shorting ACB, Daniel? Is that what you're doing, sir? Are you shorting this? Jerry got greedy. He was wanting two McFlurries. He was like, I'm trying to get two McFlurries today. It's all right, Jerry. I know a little bit of your story of you were doing really good in the market, and then you just kind of hit a wall. So it seems like since I'm not going to take credit for it, but I'm just saying it seems like since you've joined the live streams, it seems like you're doing pretty good on your entries and exits on things. Now I want to know if Daniel is shorting this. If you're shorting this, you are a madman. Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're trying to short Aurora. Which I know the Aurora's got some things they've been doing, like this early whatever they converted convertible depth op, whatever, all that nonsense. Oh, okay, okay. I was waiting for it to crack. I was gonna say, you don't, you probably don't want to short this because it's so far down. Like shorting this would be dangerous. Aurora is not a bad company. They're having a rough patch right now, but so is all the cannabis companies. So, what is your plan on that? You're waiting for it to crack the VWAP, and you're going to buy 1,000 shares. What is your strategy for this? I'm just curious. What are you looking for an entry on this? Like 250 or something? And is this a day trade? Are you trying to day trade Aurora or swing trade it? What is your plan here? I'm just curious why you're buying 1,000 shares at the crack of the VWAP. I would assume I would assume he's trying to go for a long hold, but I don't really know It must happen before 1, the crack below the VWAP. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused. I'm not sure what you're trying to do. What is the point of what? Why if are you is this a long-term hold? I know you said didn't go long, but like I don't understand why 1 p.m. would have anything to do with going long term on this. And I'm not trying to be uh, I'm not trying to pry really or anything. I'm curious. Just curious to what you're doing on this. Okay, so this is still a day trade. You're going long today on Aurora. This is still considered a day trade if you're going to be holding it until closing, but sell right before closing because it's still in the same day. But I don't know, my friend. I don't know what you're. Yeah, day swing. Yeah. Well, technically, any trade in during the day, and technically any trade being bought and sold in the same day is just a day trade. Even if it takes 6 hours, it's technically still a day trade. But that's if you want to be technical about it. But yeah, it is like swinging because most of the time you think of day trades as 5 minute, 20 minute, 30 minute at most trades. But I don't know. I don't know about your strategy on this. Getting in it. Yeah, overnight swings are really difficult to do. They're nerve wracking as well. That's why I don't like swing trading because it's nerve wracking. Like with day trading, once I'm done for the day, I don't have to worry about it. I can go on the rest of my day thinking about what I need to think about. Yes, it's a long day trade. It's a very long day trade. But no, some people like eat, sleep, and breathe trading, and that's too much. Like I have other stuff I like to do, like real estate investing and uh, traveling and other things. Like I don't want to. Like at 7 o'clock at night, I don't want to be thinking about my trades that I made this morning. Like I will go over them. Like a little bit later after I make the trade, I'll come back. Like I'll come back to this and look at it here in a little while and see, where my mistakes was. I pretty much know my mistakes on today's trade though. I know it pretty clear. But like I don't want to lay down to go to bed at night and be thinking, oh, what is going to be the play tomorrow? Because it doesn't help. There's no reason to dwell on it and worry about what the play the next day is going to be when you have no idea. Any press release could come out. Anything could happen. Trump could tweet. Like there's so many different variables. Like you don't know what's gonna happen, so why even worry about it? But hey, if you eat and sleep and breathe day trading, like that's all you think about, more power to you. I'm just saying, me personally, I love it. I love day trading, but I don't want it to consume me. Like I said, uh, I want this more of like, I want this as an income stream, but its own separate business. Like I don't want this to be my only stream of income. I want it to be its own separate stream of income. But like I'm not going crazy. Cuz when I first started, I was like that. I did eat. I would I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's see. Why let's see. This got a nice gap to 350 area. Where are you seeing this gap at? What am I missing? I don't know. I'd have to look and see what y'all are talking about. Cause I'm not sure. Oh, I see. This crash down here, maybe. I don't know. That's a good question, Jerry. Obviously, I haven't quite got there yet. No, I mean, before this small account challenge, I like has been way worse than I thought it was gonna be. Like I've been so undisciplined and everything, and we don't gotta go into all that, but uh, the being consistent is mainly just focusing on one strategy, and on it, it's so much easier on a bigger account to stay consistent, just because you can get bigger share sizes, so you can hit the bigger profits. Like I don't know, like you can hit the bigger profits on the scalps and stuff. Like One Life does, he scalps a lot, but he's using a little bit bigger account than I am, so he's able to make a couple trades a day and hit a couple $100 or even $1,000. And with a small account, it's not as easy to do that. And you only have, without being on margin, you only have at most 3 trades a week. So you have to be very picky and choosy. Um, Before this, yeah, you want to take that to be consistent. The biggest key to being consistent is locking in profits and cutting your losses quick. Like it doesn't. You can if you do that. If you lock in profits when you got them and cut your losses really quick, you can lose 50% of the time and still be ahead in profit. And that's pretty much the key to consistency. And I was doing that at the beginning of the small account. I was up, I won 4 trades in a row, and then uh, lost 2, but I kept my losses pretty small, and I was still up in profit. But now, I've just been doing reckless stuff. But yeah, you just want to be consistent, and basically consistency for me. It took me a while because when I started, like I said, I'm not showing my consistency on a small account so far. I just look stupid so far. But for a while I was trying too many different strategies, and I was trying to incorporate too many different strategies at once, like looking for different patterns, and my watch list would just be way too big, and it's just too much to focus on. So that's another thing. If you can focus on one strategy, or two strategies maybe, and you're not focusing on a ton of stocks, like you don't want your watch list really over 10 stocks. Any more than 10 stocks is too many. And you want to be narrowing that watch list down as the day goes on, from the market open, to get to that point to where you're not focusing on too much. Like we've mainly been on CGIX all day today. And that'll help with the consistency as well. So focus on one strategy, lock in your profits when you got them, uh, and you can scale out too. With there not being any commissions anymore, scaling out is fine to do. Like if you've only got 200 shares and the stock rips 20 cents, sell 100 and hold that other 100 for a minute, see if it's going to keep going up. And if it's not, just get out, and that way you still have a profit. And then just cut those losers quick. Like today, I cut out a CGIX. As soon as $6 cracked, I was out of it. So you got to do that. So that's pretty much how you can get there, but you have to stick to it. That's why discipline is so important. You have to stick to locking in your profits, cutting your losses quick, and stick to one strategy, or two strategies at most. But you want to stick to that and don't go outside the book. Like if you learned anything from the small account challenge so far, is don't go outside the box. Don't do anything that is not what your strategy is. Like every time I do that, I take a loss, and that happened again today. CGIX, my strategy is the U shape under the VWAP. It's right here. It's clear as day. I missed it, and then I tried to buy VWAP bounce, and I took a loss. So like if I would have just stuck to my strategy and got in here, or not got in this at all because I missed it. Like once you miss that entry, it's fine to just not trade. You wanna give yourself the best opportunities. And the best opportunity on this is at this break of this VWAP. So if you miss it, you miss it. Go about your day. Don't worry about it. But right here, there's way more profit to be made than on this stupid little bounce play I try to do. No offense to One Life, because I know he tried to do the same thing. But, you know. And really, we were both kind of in the ballpark area of being right. And I think he profited a little bit, but it was just more of it just cracked a little bit harder than I think both of us was expecting. But anyways, the point being, just stick to whatever your strategy is. Like if I would have stuck to this strategy, this would be a profit today, or this would not have been a loss. So it's as simple as that. Okay. I know they're talking about ACB, so let me go and see what else. Yeah, I don't. That's what I was kind of worried about, Dan. That's what I was saying. I don't know if you're going to get that crack, because if, for one, Aurora is bullish on the above VWAP, and it's been bullish. So I mean, it's so far down as well too. Like I don't know, you maybe get the crack, but if if good news comes out about this vote, then you're not going to get a crack of this VWAP. If it comes out that they passed this bill or whatever, it's going to the Senate or something, then Aurora is going to keep moving. All the pot stocks are going to keep moving. So your plans probably could be a good plan, but I don't think it's going to get back down any lower today, unless bad news comes out from the thing. So I don't know. That's why I'm kind of iffy on what you're trying to do with this, because there's very big news afloat, and it could either be really good or it could be not good. So, yeah, I know. I'm not beating myself up. I'm fine. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. That exactly. You got it. You got it. Like it would have been way smarter of me to just wait until tomorrow because I could have instead of trying to get a little $30 or $40, maybe $50 bounce play, I could have waited till tomorrow and maybe nailed this something like this where this could have been like $290. That's why it's so important to stick to your strategy because you guys have seen just about day after day that my strategy works. This VWAP, this U shape into the VWAP or the triangle into the VWAP, it works. It works on multiple stocks, but you have to stick to it and get in at that area. Like you can't like the way I've been trading is not reflected my strategy. It's reflected a madman. And my strategy it works. Like day after day, this same stupid pattern right here. This stupid pattern right here. Day in, day out, all kinds of different stocks, different price ranges of stocks. We've seen this pattern over and over and over again since I started the small account challenge. So if you stick to one simple strategy like that, then consistency is not that difficult to achieve. You just have to stick at it. You just stick to it. Not stick at it. I don't know. Stick to it. I don't know. Sometimes I can't English, guys. I'm a madman. The ACB's still going up. Oh, wait, hold on a second. What am I looking at here? Oh, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, nice move on ACB. So, yeah, anybody anybody got any more questions, comments, and concerns? And good luck to you, Daniel. I hope you can get your plan. I hope it does work out for you, but right now it doesn't look like it's going to. Let's see, where's that 9 at? 293. I mean, really, there's not anything to stop this from going to that 9 day moving average. 270, maybe a little resistance. 275. Yeah, there's not much. I know, I know. I've done. I think I've actually traded my strategy. Uh, Once BNGO, which was perfect, and then last Friday, uh, I think it was PSTV, nice U shape, beautiful break, and I didn't lock in my profits on that one. So technically, well, I locked in 4 cents, but technically, I guess that would be a profit is 4 cents, but not really. But still, both times that I've stuck to my strategy, it worked. But I've only stuck to it 2 times, I think, out of this whole entire small account challenge. So it's pretty stupid. I almost stuck to it today on CGIX. I just did not expect it to rip that hard into the VWAP. I was looking for more of a buildup, but Yeah, Aurora's looking pretty strong right now. Well, yeah, I did try to get in before the halt, but still, that was still too high. I was kind of gambling on that on the halt there. I think where to get halted at, I think right in this area. It was like right in here, I think. But like no, I mean I should have just got in as soon as I saw it breaking the VWAP here. That would have been the smartest thing. Like got in like see the VWAP was like at 502, so I could have got in like 505 59, the 10-cent stop loss under $5. But it is what it is. There's always another day. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Tomorrow morning, we should be good to go at 8:15. Hopefully, we get some news on this pot bill. We'll see what this pot bill is about. If they get the votes they need or whatnot. Uh, yeah, appreciate you guys joining me. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.